Welcome, it's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video, and today we're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day 2021. Here's to you and new discoveries, here's to fate ever smiling upon you, and here's to the opportunity to commemorate the occasion with friends, frivolity, and frothy beverages. Get ready for St. Patrick's Day and join us for the Stella Fortuna celebrations from March 12th through March 22nd. Get in the spirit with limited edition green vehicles to show us how you tempt fate in Revelous video contests. Stella Fortuna is a day to push your luck and find your pot of gold in the stars. So we have this video and then this other write-up about Stella Fortuna. Stella Fortuna is a fun little holiday that they have that is very much based on St. Paddy's Day, but it really commemorates the successful colonization of Mars. They originally did it with feasting, fireworks, festivals, and other forms of celebrations. Then it actually spread throughout the empire. They picked an actual date of March 15th for it, and it's celebrated all over the empire. Definitely after the 2200s time, when they started exploring all the stars, people started saying a little prayer to the stars so that they would have good fortune when exploring the verse. So really cool. They've got some pretty interesting things that they're making available here in the game right now. You've got the rover, the Tumbril Cyclone MT, $65 war bond, $75 cash. You can upgrade to it, or you can buy it. You get LTI with the war bond, so I recommend going that route. I think you can get it with the upgrade as well. Then you have the paint job for the Mercury Starrunner at $11, or you can buy the Mercury Starrunner at $271. That one only gives you 6 months of insurance, whereas if you, maybe you were to get the MT and then you upgrade into the Starrunner, you could get it with LTI. So that's definitely a possibility for you to try out if you wanted the Mercury Starrunner. They definitely have the St. Patrick's Day pack, or I guess you would call it the Stella Fortuna pack, and those are pretty cool. You can upgrade to the Mercury Starrunner as well. We have the Q&A for the Tumbril Cyclone MT. The Tumbril Cyclone MT will be in Alpha 3.13, so that is actually in testing in Evocati as we speak. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of the Cyclone MT compared to the TR and the AA variants? The MT takes the best bits of both the TR and the AA and combines them into a single chassis. The downsides are that it requires multiple crew members to operate, unlike the AA, and is a larger target for enemies. How well is the MT armored compared to the other Cyclones? The MT has the same armor as the TR and the AA. When will the Cyclone MT become drivable? 3.13. Where do you think the MT fits in the overall lineup of combat vehicles, and did you imagine a specific use case during the concept phase? The MT is a solid competitor to the Cyclone TR in terms of small, multi-role ground vehicles. However, it sits beneath a dedicated military fighting vehicle such as a ballista or a Nova. And you can tell that by the weapons. I mean, the Nova comes with a size 4, at least size 4 gun on it. And the ballista has, I think, a couple of size 3 Gatlins or size 4 Gatlins, plus the size 7 and 5 torpedoes, missiles. I mean, yeah, the ballista is pretty nasty. I think the Nova's, I hope it gets an upgrade to at least a size 5 gun, if not bigger. But that's just me. This Cyclone only has size 2 missiles and size 1 gun. I wish again that the gun would be upgraded to at least a size 2 or maybe a couple of size 1s on one thing. I think that ground vehicles are very underpowered as far as offensive capabilities, but I'm probably one of a few people that think that. Will the MT be competitive against a Tumbril Nova, like a tank hunter? No, the Nova will likely come out on top in a one-on-one scenario, though multiple MTs versus a single Nova will make it a tough fight. Let's get real. The tank, if it's able to hit one of these things, it's not going to survive. So, yeah, they're going to have to be really good on the move and really good shooting on the move on rough terrain. Hopefully there's some sort of turret mechanism that allows it to keep, you know, kind of like in the ships, that you're allowed to, you know, be able to keep on target like a gyro system. Can the missiles be dumbfired, or is a target lock needed? With missile operator mode, which is coming in Alpha 3.14, all missiles can be fired dumb or guided. Love to hear that. Can't wait. I am very interested in that mechanic. Will the Cyclone MT's missiles be able to attack ground targets? Providing you can lock on, you'll be able to attack them with guided missiles. Failing that, simply dumbfire at them. Makes sense. Will we be able to manually reload rockets and gun ammunition? Like all other vehicles, reloading is currently possible at designated repair, refuel, rearm areas. So they kind of leave that one up in the air. Like, you know, the Vulture's supposed to be able to do stuff like that. Will it be able to work for ground vehicles? I guess we'll have to wait and see. The Cyclone MT looks a bit top heavy and possibly prone to rollovers. Has this been taken into consideration? The suspension and handling of the MT have been adjusted to reduce the chances of this happening, but as handling is simulated, it will be more liable to roll over than vehicles with lower center of gravity. So keep that in mind. Don't be taking turns too fast in this thing. You might fall over on the side. What types of missiles can be fired? For example, HE, AP, anti-tank, tow, incendiary, anti-personnel, surface-to-air, EMP, stun, smoke, grapple gun. Any type of S2, or the size 2, missile available in-game can be attached to the launcher and fired. So as more size 2s come online, you'll be able to use those, depending on what, you know, what purpose they serve. What secondary ammunition storage is available on the Cyclone MT? There is no secondary ammunition storage beyond the personal gun rack, which will be available on all Cyclones in the future. Any plans to allow the main turret to be swapped out for a ballistic, Revenant, or SF-7B Gatling gun? The turret itself cannot be swapped out, but the S1 weapon can be exchanged for any valid S1 weapon, and the missiles in the launcher can be exchanged for other S2 variants. Will the tow hooks be usable in-game, or are they just a visual detail and not functional? They are just a visual detail, as we envision future vehicle recovery to be done with via tractor beam. That makes sense. Are there any issues with Cyclone MT fitting in ships due to the increased height of the turret and missile pods? The overall height increase is a minimal, and from testing it still fits in any spaceship that an original Cyclone does. Additionally, the increased height of the MT still makes it shorter than an Ursa rover. And then you have your typical disclaimer. You can kind of get some pictures here. Looks pretty cool with the different lighting effects. I kind of like it. Got a gun and missiles. I really like that format for it. What do you guys think of the Tumbril Cyclone? Is it something that you may want? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, are you gonna pick up the Fortuna pack, or even just the skin? I know a lot of you probably have picked up the paint job. I did too. Are you going to upgrade into a Cyclone MT, or are you gonna buy one outright? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching the video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to join my YouTube member or Patreon, that information is in the description of the video, so definitely check that out. If you're joining Texas, my org, we have changed the joining process. We're making it a little bit more, I don't know, not strenuous, but we're making it to where we can kind of gauge the applicants a little better. So you must apply on the RSI website, and you must apply in our Gilded. Both of those will be in the description of the video as well, but that's the only way to get in. We have to have those 2 applications before we consider you, and then we go through the review process, which is usually pretty quick, and on board you go, and you know, things progress from there. So definitely check that out if you're interested in joining the org. Thanks again for tuning in. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.